advertisers, they are the magnet for advertising dollars. They are sucking the oxygen out of social media. Facebook is the behemoth. They're the Apple of their industry. So if you want exposure to that space and you're willing to buy stock that doesn't pay a dividend, you're going to have to put a full weighting in Facebook. I don't own it. I will one day. It will become a real investment one day. It will pay a dividend.
Forgive me, but just on that subject, if you look at Facebook's rise there, that's quick calculation, $45 billion of value creation on the market so far this year.
Yes.
You really would turn a blind eye to that type of business and the way in which it's capturing eyeballs around the world. You really would say no dividend, it's not for you every time?
Here's what I say. Thank goodness you've met me, and I'll tell you why. Over the last 40 years, where has 71% of the market returns come from? Facebook in, Facebook out, Twitter in, Twitter out. Dividends, not capital appreciation. You will never get me to buy a stock that doesn't pay a dividend when I have history on my side. That's the fact. This is the hot spot du jour.
We have this debate every time, and it's always a good debate. Would the same argument apply to Buffett B shares? I mean, where does it end?
Look, Buffett's a cash flow guy. Now, the point is, he keeps the cash, he reinvests it for you. But try and get him to buy a 5% weighting in Facebook or Twitter. My guess is, I'm not speaking for him, no chance in hell would he touch that.
The one thing I will say is that dividend stocks don't perform well when interest rates are rising, and we could be looking at our first interest rate hike since 2000.
You are absolutely right. So you have to mine for companies that are increasing their dividends because of enhanced economic activity of rising rates, and then you're very well rewarded.
Or lack of investment.
Well, no, you have to watch out. You have to do a quality test. Stock goes down, yield goes up. You want to avoid companies that are not performing. That's why you've actually got to do a lot of work when you have a strategy.
Cash flows, yeah.
Exactly.
Finally, you rang the opening bell this morning. You actually took your time. You hung out on the balcony for a while.
This feels like home to me. I'm an entrepreneur capitalist. This is the place to be.
Your face on the front of the New York Stock Exchange. First thing we all saw when we walked in this morning.
And that's what O-Share does. It mines for great dividend-paying stocks, not only here domestically, but all around the world. It's a new form of ETF, an intelligent one that has rules that I'm willing to live by. I buy this for my family trust, that's why I brought it public. And I have this wonderful little card I want to show you.
Yes.
Isn't that cute?
Yes, that's very nice. And this is all an extension of your brand out of Shark Tank and out of your...
I'm actually trying to solve for my own family investing now because I'm going to be dead one day, Carl, and I want the rules that I'm putting in place with those shares to actually manage my money for me. Because this trust pays for a child from birth to last day of education, then cuts them off. That's the strategy I'm using.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Big day for you, Kevin O'Leary.
I appreciate it.
Joining us here at Post 9.
We do want to check in where we are with